This is the Saturn V, which was part of the Apollo program. It was commissioned publicly in 1962 by President John F. Kennedy, and its mission was to land a man on the moon and safely bring him back to Earth. This is a Lego model, and it took about 7 hours for me to make. This is the stage 1. It carries the rocket from the ground to low Earth orbit, and then falls off and fell into an ocean where it was later retrieved, and because it's all out of fuel, there's no need for it to be there anymore, and to have the rest of the rocket carry that dead weight. This is stage 2. It takes the rocket from a low Earth orbit to a high Earth orbit. And then last stage is stage 3. Again, this falls off to be later retrieved because it's dead weight with no fuel in it. And so this is stage 3. And it takes the rocket from a high Earth orbit to the lunar transfer orbit, where it's in between the moon and the Earth, and just kind of doing figure eights around both. So later it transfers to just a lunar orbit, where it's just going around the moon instead of around the Earth and the moon. So after they achieve a lunar orbit, and everything seems to be going good, this falls off and floats around in space, unable to be retrieved because you're out of Earth orbit. And then the farthings separate and are also floating around in space somewhere, and these are connected, the lunar module and the command module, which makes up stage 4. And so when it's all ready, 3 out of the 4 astronauts go and land on the moon. The last astronaut is in the command module, where basically it takes care of communication with Earth and make sure everything is happening right. And so this orbits the moon. Meanwhile, the astronauts on the moon are doing their stuff. They're taking rock samples, they're doing all their science, they're playing golf, they're putting up the American flag, they're doing all that other stuff. But when they're done, they go back into the lunar module, where it lifts off and connects back to the command module. Then they go back to Earth, and when they have a stable Earth orbit and everybody's in the command module and everything's going good, then they land. And they land in the ocean, all 4 of them, where they will be retrieved. And so that's how the Saturn V rocket went to the moon.